Good day, my beautiful people. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, today, if you don't know, now you know, my name is Kira Renee. I am doing the ABCs of money. Today, we are going to be doing the letter J, and I kind of struggle with it. So, if y'all could just bear with me. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. So, we're doing the letter J today in the ABCs of money. And what I'm going to start with, as you can tell in the title, is embrace your journey. See, a lot of us don't know how to embrace our journey and embrace the path that we're on because we're too busy thinking about lack. We have to stop thinking about what we don't have. Once you embrace your journey, start learning and implementing the new information. When you start educating yourself, once you start implementing it in your life and applying it in your life, you're going to see a great change. So you want to embrace your journey because it's very important. Things don't happen overnight. It didn't take you overnight to mess up your credit. It didn't take you overnight to get in debt. It didn't take you overnight to get in a position that you're in. Not being no type of way, but we all have to take accountability and be responsible and realize that what we're doing that has led us up to this point is not working. So you want to embrace your journey. It's not going to be an easy journey. It doesn't happen just like that. This is why I say it's important for you to be patient with yourself. This is why it's important for you to understand that, this is something you're going to have to take your time with. Okay? And something that can also help you with that is a journal. Write down your goals. Write down what it is that brings you joy. Write down your journey. How's things changing? How's it going? The steps that you've implemented, things like that. Because I'm telling you, once you start your journey and you put that pen to that notepad and start journaling, it's gonna be a complete magical moment. You want to jump in like double dutch. You really do. You don't want to stay too long. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I got it. Ooh, I can get in. Nah, get in there. Jump in. Because without risk, there's no reward. There's fear in everything. I get that a lot of time people, when you don't have a clear understanding of something, you have fear. And we tend to stay away from things that we're uncertain about. But sometimes, when it comes to breaking generational curses and building generational wealth, we gonna have to take some type of risk in order to get the type of gains that we want in life. So once you start doing that, taking those steps, now you can stop justifying your thoughts and your habits with money or the lack thereof and the not having. Because justifying that without embracing your journey and learning and implementing, let's make it make sense. You can't be focused on lack. Here, I have a question. How many people go to Starbucks, drink coffee? Their coffee is what, $5? So let's say you go to Starbucks every day? That's $5 a day, times that by 7. How much is that? $35? And now, if you go for every day for a month, what's 35 times a month? That's like $140. So now, if you've been going for years, let's say you've been going for 10 years, that $140 times 1 year is already $2,000. You times that by 10 years, that's $20,000. See, it's not that you don't have the money. What's happening is you're participating in capitalism. That's where your money is going. You're giving it to big business. You're buying things that's not helping you get on the pathway to wealth. You're making consumer purchases because a lot of this stuff we were taught. We were taught these things. We got it not just from our schools, but also from our parents and grandparents because they didn't know no better. Not putting the blame on them, but in the society, people tend to follow. So it's not that you don't have the money. It's the fact that you're participating in capitalism, and that's where your money is going, okay? It's a jungle out here, you know what I'm saying? It's a complete jungle out here. It's crazy. This is why it's so important to start educating yourself, whether you start jumping and reading books to help educate yourself. We're in an internet stage. Like, you can get so much information off the internet. There's a lot of real information on the internet. You almost don't even have to go to school to get that piece of paper because everything's on the internet. So we can't continue to live this lifestyle and be like, oh, well, I didn't know. No, you have opportunities to start educating yourself so that you can start taking these financial education bits and start implementing them. You want to start implementing and applying. Don't just learn about it, talk about it. Let's be about it. Okay? So again, it's not that you don't have the money. You are participating in capitalism. See, this is why I suggest that you start to delete all the junk in your mind. It's like junk mail. You get the important stuff, but then you get all the other stuff that has nothing to do with your journey. So let's start deleting that. Let's start unlearning what we've learned regarding money, because in schools they taught us to what? Go to school, get a job. They taught us to what else? When you go to school, get a job. Now you have student loans, which is debt. Now you're going to stay on that job because you're trying to pay that debt off. Now that debt has messed up your credit. And on top of that, you're trying to pay bills with linear income. And it's like a rat race. You're trying so hard to keep up, you don't even know where you're going. And this is why it's also important to start surrounding yourself around the right group of people that's going to uplift you and help you. Like, join our EDM team, our extra digit movement team. See, we help people increase their money. We help people learn how to give the government less money legally. We help people get their debt together, eliminated using strategies that the wealthy people use. We're not just out here saying, oh, don't work a job, don't do this. Nah, work a job. Just don't let that be the only thing that you do, because in today's time, you actually need 7 streams of income, probably more at this point, the way inflation is going up, especially with property taxes and mortgages, and rent is so high right now, it's ridiculous, right? So we have to take accountability and responsibility and say, hey, you know what I've been doing so far has not been working for me. I have to try something different. I need to see what else is out there that can actually help me for real. Not listening to everybody else that's in the same situation. They are not no money guru. If they knew, I'm sure their life would be a lot better than what it is right now. So this is why you want to surround yourself around the right type of people that's going to help uplift you and help you better your situation. That people should realize is that now you got to start educating yourself. You have to start educating yourself. You got to start surrounding yourself around the right group of people that's going to actually help you get out of your current situation and elevate to a better situation. Yeah? Because, I mean, isn't that what we're to heal? We're here to uplift. We're here to be better. We want to be our best selves. We're not trying to just stay in the same, position all our life. That's like planting a seed outside and watching it only grow a little bit, and the growth just stunts. Nah, we're not doing that. We're about elevation over here. We're about growth. We're about generational wealth. So those are my J's for right now. Let's jump in and learn these rules of the wealthy. Stop justifying, your negative thoughts and habits with money and the lack thereof, or not having. Let's stop that. Okay? Let's start writing down our goals and what brings us joy. Embrace our journey, and let's delete the junk in our mind. We have to delete that stuff, because I get that, these bad habits and the way of doing things they can be so deep rooted to the point to where it's hard to shake that way of thinking and those habits. But we got to shake it off. We got to shake the old habits off, the old thoughts, shake it all off about money, because what you have in mind about money is not what it is. It's just not what it is. And I'm going to leave you with this last word, because this word right here threw me for a loop. So bear with me. But I'm going to use it and give an example, and then I'm hopping off of here, okay? But the last word that I'm going to use is called juxtaposition. It's actually price juxtaposition. Oh my goodness, I hope I'm saying it right. This one really threw me for a loop, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. But what a price juxtaposition is, as an example, it's like when you see a TV in the store that's $400. Let's say, because there are other TVs that's $700 and $1,000, all this stuff. Let's say you see a TV for $400. You think it's a deal. You're like, oh snap, let me go ahead and snatch this TV up real quick. Only to learn that later on, they dropped the price to $249. So that means it was never $400. So you're telling me that you just made a profit off of me, $150 profit off of me, selling me something that wasn't actually $400. It was actually $249. That's price juxtaposition. Something ain't right about that. I don't know how that make y'all feel, but I don't like that. But I know that if they were to sell that TV for $249, they wouldn't make no profit. They would go out of business. So this is price juxtaposition and capitalism, all in big business, that's taking your money, right? All of this is taking your money out your pocket. You got to know where your money's going. This is why it's so important for you to start shifting your income away from these entities so you can keep more of your income and watch that cash flow grow. Now you can start taking that money and investing it and getting assets that's going to continuously bring you residual or passive income. Now you don't have to work for the money. Now the money's working for you. I'm just saying, I don't know, I just like it got to make sense to me. It has to make sense. Okay. So I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm learning, you're learning, we're all learning. Okay. So I hope that all of this really made some sense, you guys. Please share this information, share this video, because it's so many people who need this information that will help them change the trajectory of their financial future. And we are all here to help one another. There's too many people out here suffering. It's too many people out here suffering. They one paycheck away from being homeless. Don't know if they're going to be able to feed their children. Don't know if they're going to have enough gas in their car to even get to work. Might not even be able to call an Uber. So let's learn this money game. Let's learn the rules of the wealthy. Let's learn the strategies. No games, no gimmicks, no get rich quick schemes. No one got time for that. Let's really get in. Let's jump in like Double Dutch. Remember, we jumping in. This the year we jumping in. Ain't no waiting around. We jumping in, right? We're gonna embrace the journey. We're going to get rid of the junk mail, right? And we're going to stop justifying our negative thoughts and negative habits with money and the lack thereof. It's time to level up. It's time to level up. If you want to level up, put in the comment section, it's time to level up. Because we're not going to keep getting, we're not going to keep going through all of this craziness and the government and capitalism and big business and all of these entities is just getting rich off of us and we still struggling. Those days are over, right? So thank y'all again for tuning in. I appreciate you. This is the ABCs of Money. Today we did the letter J. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Until next video, peace.